Yeah, so I'm a real estate investor by trade. I've been investing for about 10 years. And I also do coaching now and related to real estate and mindset around real estate, building up a scalable real estate business and investment portfolio. And I wanted to run an event in order to promote my coaching and educational business, which is why I ended up working with you.
At the time, you had not held an event, correct?
Correct.
And you had the vision, you knew what you wanted to do, but you hadn't done it yet. So what were some of the things that were going on in your mind that led you to talking to me and led us to working together?
So a few of the things. I know I've hired coaches for other things in other parts of my businesses in the past. And I know when I want to do something for a very long period of time, but I haven't taken action to doing that, I know a lot of that, it's kind of me procrastinating or whatever. I got other things to think about or feel like thinking about. And so I just put that on the back burner. And then I get to a point where I realize I'm never going to do it, or I probably won't ever do it if I don't get somebody to kind of push me along or pull me along into doing it. So even though I was fully capable of doing it on my own, it wouldn't have been as good. I would have messed up a lot more stuff, but I could have done it. The big thing that led me to wanting to hire somebody was I'm just like, I need someone to drag me through this and get me to the other side. And of course, um, give me the reassurances sometimes when I feel like it's not going to go well, or I got a question about something I don't know, then I have that resource there for me to be able to give me that, which is very valuable as well. But the big thing for me was making somebody to make me actually accountable to myself and obviously to them.
How was I able to help you? What were the biggest things that you found helpful that I did for you, like kind of planning the event and leading up to the event?
Yeah, so going back to the beginning, we went through some different email generating or lead generation funnels that we worked on. And then that was all lead before I announced and actually officially like started doing signups for the event. We worked on the event page together. So the actual sign up page where people got the information about it. That was really helpful because I didn't know how to structure that in a way that people might read it and actually want to get my event ticket. So that was really valuable. The um, yeah, so those are a couple of the big things, like way right at the beginning, and then as we moved along, talking about coaching. So we worked on we really focused on the event sales at the beginning, and then we actually built the program kind of once we got closer
Mm-hmm.
to the event. So which is cool because we didn't get bogged down in thinking about what the product was exactly before we started doing ticket sales. So we started with ticket sales, and then it was like I laid out kind of what I wanted. You said that's a little too much. Maybe you should tone it back a little. And we went through a little bit of that. So that was valuable. And one thing that was really, really valuable to me is I wanted to sell it at a certain price. And then we talked about it. I actually raised the price just a few days before the event, and that helped me earn another $20,000 basically just by adjusting the price a little bit.
If somebody out there that's watching this is like, I want to do an event, I'm nervous about it, um, what would you tell them? What would be your advice?
So if you're nervous, I think it's normal to be nervous. I think it's totally normal. I think my approach to coaching is that you're fully capable of doing it on your own, and you should be. And if you're not capable of doing it on your own, you probably should get yourself to the point where you are. Hiring somebody, it helped me, just like I help other people, get them to do the stuff that they may procrastinate on, they may not do. That's probably 70% of value. And the other 30% of value to me is teaching me the stuff that I didn't know and getting me to where I should have been. So if you're nervous and you're like, I would do it, but, and you've always got a but, I would probably hire somebody to help me with that. Um, it's
Do you
probably the biggest thing. But at the minimum, I mean, like, you just got to do it. Like, if you don't do it, then, I mean, every year you wait is 6 or 7 figures that you're losing. So,
Very good advice. If people are looking at me and they're saying you're expensive, in your case, I mean, I'm not cheap. Was it worth it? Was the value there?
You are not cheap. I 4x'd my investment in my first event, roughly. Um, so now when I do my next one, like I'll earn more next time. So it's like, I think I estimated when I was doing it, this is before I did the sales. Like I actually knew how much I was going to earn. I knew over the next year or two, it was going to be somewhere between like 5 and 50x whatever I paid. So no matter how you look at it, it's a pretty good return on your capital. So I'm already pretty much at the 5x mark. So we're probably looking at being a 50x over the next 2 years.
Awesome. All right. Well, Eric, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. Guys, if you're watching this and you have questions, feel free to reach out. All right, guys, I will see you later. Have an awesome day.